Well, Mr. Thierry, thank you very much to come to Brazil. It's nice to meet you and to receive you here. And thank you very much for this interview. I will do a few questions for you. First question, in a few words, talk to me about the place of the clinic. Why Montreux? Is there a special reason for that?
Certainly. Montreux is in Switzerland, and Switzerland still has a tradition of service which is going back to several hundred years. It was a poor country, and tourism in Switzerland started by the English and by the French, who went south, and they had to cross the Alps to go to Italy. And that's why a lot of people stopped in Switzerland. And in the romantic time of Lord Byron, the people liked to see the Alps, and they weren't afraid anymore. They looked at it with admiration. And so they realized that the landscapes of Switzerland were especially beautiful, and they wanted to have holidays there. So they started hotellery, and they started boarding schools, and also they need medical facilities.
More than one reason.
Yeah.
Four reasons to be there.
Sure.
The second question is, what the guests should know about the Clinique à la Prairie beyond the beauty care treatments?
Well,
what they can find there?
What is our main reason of the existence of the clinic is what we call revitalization treatment. And this revitalization is a prophylactic treatment we use to age better.
To avoid?
Yes, because people always dream to live longer and to live in a different manner, and we are very realistic. We try to give advice to people who realize that they are starting to getting a little bit older and less performant, and they want to have specific answers. If you do what is very popular in the United States, for instance, anti-aging medicine, nothing is proven about that. Hormonal substitutions and other, for instance, antioxidants, they have been tried in the lab, but in reality, in human medicine, it doesn't work. It doesn't change the situation of aging human.
You said with care, start to be a little bit old. Is this matter not taboo?
It's not taboo, but you see, I'm fighting against the image of medias that everybody has to be young and beautiful. And if you look at any advertising, you always have beautiful young men, beautiful young women, and usually they are not in task of the society. And I think the people who are in task of the society, they are more between 50 and 60. If you look at the big managers or the politicians, usually they are not in their 30s, and even Obama is not, he's a young president, but he is not in his youngest age anymore.
Of course.
Huh?
Yeah.
And he might be interested because he aged quicker. If you are president of a country like the United States, you age 10 times quicker than you are in a normal position. Look at all the former presidents. They aged very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. And now Mr. Clinton is looking young again.
Yes.
Because he lost weight, he has been treated, and he has not this horrible charge.
That's a soul question also.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
What could you say for guests who finds the Clinique à la Prairie? What the three things you could say for the people that arrives there? What do you find here?
They are disappointed because it's
Why?
not a big clinic, it's a little clinic. And we have several buildings, but what is, I would say, characteristic of our clinic is that it is like a traditional familiar hotel. The old hotels where the owner knows each guest and where the chef knows what some people like,
References.
yes, etc. So this kind of hotellery is a little bit out of fashion because it's difficult to make, but it is very successful. And people who come to the clinic, it's a little bit the same. Once they have been there, they will be recognized the second time and they will get the service they like, and they feel like at home because there are not so many guests. Per week we have maybe between 30-35 guests coming from foreign countries. And this
Most
is,
of them coming from
we have Swiss clients a lot, but they don't stay a long time.
most of them foreigners.
They are, yes, the foreigners, they stay at least 1 week or even more. So these people, they discover the country, they discover the surrounding, they discover the type of medicines they get, which is not different in many concerns, but it's more personal and is less stressful because you don't need to hurry from one building to the other or from one place to the other in Sao Paulo to see specialists.
Yes,
You have them under the same roof.
Yes. For how long time you have working in Clinica, and since then, what have changed about the concept of health?
Well, when I started, it was just one little building. It was the old building, which is called La Résidence now, with about 15 rooms, and they were doing only revitalization treatment. It was only cellular treatments which made the clinic world famous in the 60s. But the owner of the clinic, he wanted to have additional services. He wanted to have cosmetic treatments, he wanted to have cosmetic surgery, he wanted, because he was the inventor of La Prairie products. They were launched at the clinic, and it was such a success that it overgrew completely the capacities of a little clinic. It had to be sold to a cosmetic company, because you don't sell cosmetics and you cannot bring new products launch new products every 6 months if you are mainly a clinic.
It's not a fashion.
Yes. If you are a cosmetic producer like the big producers, that's a profession, and we are more talented in medicine than in launching cosmetic products.